What's up, guys? This is ToyDualer speaking, and today we're going to be trying something new with a podcast. Joining me today is AlexSprites and TickleMeChad.
Hi
Hello,
there.
my name is
Okay.
Chad, and my channel is TickleMeChad, formerly known as This Loud Morning.
And I'm AlexSprites, and yeah.
And for you, those of you who don't know me, I'm ToyDualer, youtube.com/ToyDualer. I make Maple Story videos, and yeah. Alright, so we're going to get this podcast started, and we're going to have many awesome topics going on in this podcast. So, Alex or Chad, would you like to continue speaking?
I would just like to throw out that we just totally bombed on the intro, but
Yeah.
the first topic that we have is talking about Red, since it's a big topic nowadays. The Red update's coming probably for GMS. I would say it's probably going to be here for our big winter update, but for KMS it just got released, and we'll be talking about like what we're looking forward to and what we'd like Nexon to change or remove, etc., from the game. So,
Yep. And for those of you who don't know, we're talking about Maple Story Red, not red lipstick. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody was confused there.
hmm
Yeah. What's red? I've never heard about it. Is it
Okay, so,
lipstick?
so what do you guys think that you guys are looking forward to the most? For me, it's definitely the getting rid of all the cubes and like replacing them with the two new cubes, like in the cash shop.
Yeah, I like
So,
that too. Because
there's not as much confusion as which cube should you use, etc., and all that
yeah, right
fun.
now we have like 50 different kinds of cubes. They like add lines, they have a higher chance of raising
It's
potential, one can
ridiculous.
go to legendary,
Yeah.
one can't. It's just weird. Like
There's
why?
even cubes that only come out like during certain events, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
This is the
It's rid-
Christmas cube.
yeah.
And so the two new cubes, one of them is the red cube, which works as a regular miracle cube, and it only goes up to legendary rank. The second cube is called the black cube. It also goes up to legendary, but this one actually allows you to see the potential of the item before and after you cube it. So you can kind of choose if you want to keep it or not. So what do you guys think about that?
Okay,
Sounds
so
very
basically
nice.
the black cube is stupid because you're
Yeah.
well, if you're cubing, I'm pretty sure you want to get rid of your lines anyway, the ones that you currently have. So
Yeah.
you're not going to want to see, oh, this is what I had before, this is what I had after. And one more
Yeah.
thing is, I don't understand how they're doing that because
I
they
don't
need a
know.
cube that can, like, add lines again. Unless they have another separate item that
I
does
would
that.
think that they would all be able to like add lines. I'm pretty sure.
Hopefully
But
they can.
even if they can't, there's always those stamps though. So
Yeah. I thought that was GMS exclusive only, but I must be mistaken.
Do the
I'm
stamps
not
come in the
sure.
cash shop?
I don't think so. I think
But
only
you
the
can
ones
buy
for
packages
bonus.
that give stamps.
Yeah, but I think the stamps are only for like bonus potential. So, but I just love how Alex was like, "This is awesome," and Mike is like, "I hate this."
Well,
Well, I
yeah.
just like that there's only two cubes now. Like
Wait,
Mike
what?
said that there's a bajillion cubes. There are only two cubes, so that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this coming to GMS. The next thing is the crafting cubes. Apparently, there's these new items that allow you to extract strange cubes, which are ingredients for actually crafting cubes. And I think being able to craft cubes and also being able to find cubes from mob, or maybe not mob drops, but boss drops probably,
Yeah.
that's definitely going to help out the poor. And it's probably going to shorten the gap between the rich and poor. I think that would be really awesome.
Yeah,
That
that's
would
really
be.
nice because right now you basically, if you want to succeed, I should say, at Maple Story, you have to pay real life money to buy NX and then cube a bunch of stuff, and it's just a hassle.
Yeah, it's not like $20 real life money. It's like house worth of money. Like you could buy a house or you could be good in Maple Story.
Yeah.
It's your choice.
I would be terrified to know how much money I spend per year on this game. I could probably like buy my own car or house or something. I don't even know.
I
It would be awful.
Yeah, I
But
actually went back last month and checked my account and my other account because I've had two accounts since I joined MapleStory, and I looked at my previous purchases, and apparently I've spent around $1,500 in total on Nexon
Wow.
Cash.
Wait,
So
1500?
Yes, $1,500
Oh, wait.
in
Yeah.
total.
I thought you
Oh,
said
okay,
On
that's not even
I thought you said
bad.
15,000.
no,
Okay,
1,500.
yeah. That's what I thought too. 1,500 isn't even bad. God, you should see
It
mine.
it's still a lot of money though, and I remember when I first started playing MapleStory, I spent it on the dumbest things.
Oh, I have two. Ugh. I'm
Like
so glad now that I started buying like permanent NX equips, so I
Yes, I
don't have to
love
like
those things.
I don't have to like waste all my money on getting clothes every time my clothes expire.
yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, that's actually something I would like them to do in GMS because I think it's in KMS where the clothes are actually permanent.
Wait, 1 second. I want to give a
Mhm.
shout out to my previous self from like 2010 for buying permanent NX on my dual blader. You are awesome because I don't have to buy any new NX clothes on my dual blader because I had like the same stuff from 2010. I'm very happy. Thank you, me. Okay, that was kind of weird, but okay.
If you're gonna do that, I'm gonna boo 10-year-old self because he bought two transparent hats at the same time and like two of each item because I'm like, oh, if I'm not wearing that one, I can just wear the other one.
But they're the same thing though.
I know. I
Okay.
didn't understand that at that time. So
Well,
it was a complete waste of money.
well, it's okay because I too have my fair share of stupid NX purchases. On my Cygnus night many years ago when they were having the permanent NX sales, I bought like literally 6 outfits or more of permanent NX, and basically that was like all my Christmas money just gone. And
Yeah.
it's on a Cygnus night of all things. Like I am never gonna play that character ever again, and I have all this permanent NX that's just sitting there,
Well, at
and I
least
can't
with the
grab
Cygnus
it.
Knight revamps, it's gonna get like a bit better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, I mean, Blaze Wizards still have yet to be revamped.
Yeah.
So
I would
I
have
don't.
liked if they finished all of revamping all of the Cygnus Knights because they kind of just stopped after three.
Yeah, that's one thing
That's
Nexon really does
something.
to annoy me. They like start
Yeah,
revamping
that's
one thing and then they just stop and like, okay, we're gonna go release a new class now, and then okay, we're gonna go revamp this job, and now we're just gonna forget about the rest. Like Cygnus
yeah.
Knights
I
just got
think
screwed
that's
over.
something I would like to see in Red. Like them go back to the other two Cygnus Knights that still need their revamp. I think it's the Nightwalker
Yeah,
and the
Nightwalker and
Blaze
Blaze Wizard.
Wizard. Yeah, they
Yeah.
need to really go back and do that real quick because I mean they already finished all of the Explorers, so why not?
Yeah.
And
Well,
then maybe do something with
Except
dual
Dual
blades or
Blades.
something. I don't
Yeah.
know. But
yeah.
I don't know. And one thing I would also like to see them add in Red is where all the cash shop inventories they all merge, so that way I can grab all my permanent NX equips from my Cygnus Knight because that's a lot of money just sitting there.
Yeah, the
And
separate sorry, Chad, but the separate cash shop inventories is just extremely pointless other than for them to make more money by separating the cash up because I know if I could trade my hyper teleport rock, my permanent hyper teleport rock to whatever class I'm training that week, if say Xenon was released, if I had that on my Xenon, it would have been training so much easier because I had to go manually from place to place.
yeah, it's
So
not even like they're gonna lose that much money though, because
No,
yeah,
I
but
mean,
actually,
not
Nexon doesn't like releasing permanent stuff like that because I remember reading on the forums that the GM actually got in trouble for like setting up permanent hyper teleport rocks and like additional pendant slots, and they're never going to do that again because they actually lost money from that.
how did they lose money? I thought that would be like one of their giant sellers. Like I would have bought it if I had known about it. I
yeah.
mean,
Well, I think the way they lost money is because they were counting on if people are gonna buy it once, they're gonna buy it again when it expires because it was useful. Like an
Yeah.
extra
yeah.
pendant slot is extremely useful. But I was lucky enough to get it when it was permanent,
Oh
so
yeah, I
I have a
should have
permanent
done
one on my
that.
Phantom,
Oh,
so
you were
it's
so
really useful.
lucky. Yeah, my permanent, or sorry, not my permanent, my pendant slot expired. God, I can't talk. So I have to go get another one, which is really annoying, but whatever.
Yeah.
So next,
Oh, I do have
or
one
do,
more thing I want to add.
oh, okay, go ahead.
While we're on the topic of like Nexon ripping us off with their NX stuff, three things I want to see change are, well, first, as we already said, shared cash shop inventories. It doesn't make sense that you have to pay for the same thing twice on two different characters. Scissors
Yeah,
of Karma's got to get removed. Everything's got to be freely tradable.
I wish everything was tradable. That would be so awesome. I could
Yeah.
trade all my gear if I make another thief for whatever reason. I could trade all my gear, but because some of my gear's not tradable. I have to use scissors, which is more money out of my pocket, you know? It's annoying.
Yeah, like I don't feel like paying $3, $4 for using a Chaos Zakum helmet on another character and then bringing it back over to my dual blader.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's annoying.
I just have something to add to that. I think that if they remove the Scissors of Karma, I think that people use that as a way like, oh, I'm protected against if I get hacked, people are gonna try and trade it over to another character. Um, those item locks are currently in the cash shop. I think they should change that so if you pay
You could actually
Mesos,
buy
you
them
can
for
lock an
Mesos.
item.
You could buy them
Can
for
you
Yeah.
really?
Mesos. Yeah,
Where?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever.
yeah.
I mean, it's not like they're gonna lose that much money,
I think
really,
they would
if
actually
they,
gain money because
yeah,
you'd be
if
playing
they
different
made,
characters.
yeah, if they made all your cash shop inventories put together, they wouldn't lose money because there's still gonna be people buying cubes, buying clothes, etc. People are still gonna buy them because not everybody has those permanent NX items from years ago.
Mhm.
So it's not like they're gonna lose much. Plus, I'm sure I'm gonna buy NX here and there. So I mean, why not do it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the next thing that I would like to talk about
Oh
in
wait, 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 wait,
this.
wait, wait.
Oh, do you have something else?
Yeah, I said
All right,
three
go ahead.
things. I never actually
Yeah.
got to the third thing.
Okay.
Cubes, every kind of cube should be like half the price it currently is, because you're gonna get ripped
Yeah.
off with cubes like 90% of the time.
Oh, I have the worst luck cubing.
Yeah.
I don't know if
So
you guys have seen my cubing videos, but I have the
yeah.
worst luck ever.
I have
I've
like
only gotten
one
really
good
lucky
cubing
one time.
video. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had anything unique until Christmas when I got really lucky, and then I've never had anything legendary or anything, and I only have one thing unique.
Oh yeah, I don't
Everything
have
else,
any
else
legendary
is
stuff.
epic, and
I only have a few legendary, but I've never actually myself cubed anything to legendary. I either bought it already legendary.
Yeah, I
I
don't like
have the
cubing my
absolute
own stuff.
worst luck. Yeah, I don't either. It's just a waste of money in my pocket.
Yeah, I mean you
All
could
right.
just buy it and then like you know you have it instead of gambling.
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
One thing that I hate, well, no, I guess this isn't red. I was gonna say something about the Unleashed update. We'll talk about that later.
Oh yeah.
Um, so the next thing that we want to discuss is about the adventures getting revamped. Obviously, they had a lot of big changes. For some of them, they totally rearranged how the class plays. What do you guys think about that?
Uh,
That's pretty
well,
cool.
yeah. Well, I really like it because you know that phantoms can steal skills from adventurers. So with an adventurer revamp, phantoms are sort of getting a revamp as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
Phantom's got some pretty sexy toys to play with too.
yeah,
That
Ooh.
like
crossover chain.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Like early on in Red, we didn't know that like they had taken away our combo skill, which is currently for Crusaders.
Combo attack, yeah.
Yeah, combo
People were
attack.
getting pretty upset about that because we didn't know what they were going to give us. But crossover chain definitely replaces that skill altogether completely,
I don't know.
which
I'm
is
still
really
upset about it
awesome.
because I like the way combo looks. I don't
Oh,
care if
I
it
don't like
gives
the
like
little
super damage.
floaty
Chad, I think
balls
you should
around me.
explain what crossover chain does exactly, just so if
Basically,
people don't know.
okay, well, basically, what crossover chain is it is a third job skill for Dark Knights, and it basically gives them a percent damage boost equal to their HP ratio. So, for instance, if they're at full health, 100% health, that means they get a 100% damage boost. If they're at 80% health, then they get an 80% damage boost. So it works like that. It's a really great boost for Phantoms because they did get rid of our combo attack, and that was minus 25% damage from us. And then they give us Crossover Chain, which is a 75% damage boost for Phantoms. So it's really good. One thing that they also gave us was the ability to steal skills from Dual Blades and Cannoneers. And a lot of people were planning on stealing Final Cut from Dual Blades on fourth job. But I found a damage per minute chart or whatever, and they said that that's actually not the way to go. And what you want to steal for fourth job if you're playing as a Phantom is this skill from Bowmasters called Arrow Platter. And basically, it's one of those skills where you hold down and it fires like continuously. It's kind of like Hurricane, but you can press the space bar and it acts kind of like a turret, and it just shoots like just completely on its own, and you can
Yeah.
move around freely and use mill, which is greatly going to increase Phantom's damage output. I believe on the chart, Phantoms are at number 6, so they are in the top 10 now, which is pretty amazing coming from where we were before. We were like at the bottom of the DPM chart. So number 6 is a very big growth, in my opinion. What do you
Yeah.
guys think about that?
Okay, well, I would definitely like to see it in action because on the DPM charts, it's all assuming that you're fighting a boss that doesn't move and you have like 100% crit rate. So
Yeah, that's true.
I'd like to
Yeah.
see it on a mobile boss, maybe Magnus or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing for Phantoms is you're definitely going to probably want to go ahead and get the inner ability for crit, as well as decent crit from like gloves or something, or get a nebulite with decent crit on it. And that way, that'll solve your 100% crit problem. And that's something that I am not really looking forward to doing, but I know it has to be done. Um, I don't know how I feel about this skill though, because I really like Sharp Eyes and how it gives you, the crit rate boost and everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess if I can go with decent, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Yep, decent sharp eyes isn't that bad compared to regular sharp eyes.
Well, at least for me, I never used Sharp Eyes on my Phantom because I always found that I like Dark Harmony more, which is a fourth job Knight Lord skill. I just found it worked a lot better because it shows in your range, and it
Oh,
showed
one
better
more thing.
results when I tried. Go ahead, Mike.
Crossover chain also shows in your range, so unlike combo attack, you can actually see how much your full range is. So that's gonna
Yeah.
be pretty nice for you guys.
Yeah. And don't worry, we will link to the chart that we talked about. So don't worry about that.
I hope we remember to link to the chart we talked about.
Don't worry, I'll remember.
Yeah, you're like writing it down in your little diary right now.
um,
Remember to do
yes,
this.
definitely. But moving on to the next topic, we're gonna talk about the Unleashed updates in
Oh, well,
GMS.
first, actually, Dual Blades and Cannoneers are now considered full adventurers,
Oh
and that
yes,
means that they
yes,
can actually share their cache inventories with other adventurers.
Yep,
So
that's
that's
gonna
pretty
be
cool.
awesome.
yeah,
Oh, and then Mike, tell them about the emblem thingy.
Okay, so classes like Kaiser and I'm pretty sure Angelic Burster, they could get emblems, and those are like little items that can get potential, so it's pretty good for all of you guys who like damage, which is basically everybody nowadays. So with the Adventurer revamp, Adventurers also get an emblem slot, and they get that too, so that's gonna be pretty good for you guys. And since Dual Blades and Cannoneers are now considered Adventurers, they also get that too. So that's gonna be a little damage boost for all you Adventurers.
very nice.
All right,
Um,
go ahead, Alex.
all right. So continuing with the, we're gonna start talking about the Unleashed update, which recently came to GMS, and I think EMS has it too
Yeah,
right
they got it
now.
before we did, I
Yeah, I'm
think.
pretty sure like every version has it by now.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about what we like. So what do you guys like about the update?
Okay, well I like that you could go past the damage cap. It's pretty cool.
Man,
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that because I just started hitting damage cap damage, and now it's like way higher, and I'm not even anywhere close.
All right. I'm gonna go cry in my corner because I'm nowhere near that. um.
Well,
Go
and
ahead.
I also
okay, I
like.
was just gonna.
Oh,
Oh,
never
sorry.
mind.
Go ahead. Go ahead,
Uh,
Mike.
okay. I also like that they raised the level cap to 250. Now you can see who the current top people are. It's pretty cool.
I like that there's actually something to do now past level 200.
Yeah.
You know, p most
Yeah.
people are gonna get to 200, and they'll actually have something to do, so they won't quit their character like a lot of people did. So I think that's good. I also like the UI change.
Yes, the
I
UI
think it
Definitely.
looks
change is
I
really
really
good.
amazing.
like that.
All your equips and your inventories like right there for you to play with.
Yeah, there
Hmm.
was a
So
lot of
it
like
looks really nice.
there was a lot of hate on it before when we were like seeing the beta versions of it, but Nexon
Yeah.
actually did a good job on it and gave us a really nice UI that's unique to GMS, so I really like that. So
Yeah.
good job to you Nexon on that one. But the
Yeah.
rest of the stuff kind of makes it not so
Well,
good.
I just want to add to the
Like the
UI thing. I really
bugs.
like that you can scroll everything without having to drag the item back and then drag the scroll onto it. I just like how you can just put the item in there and then you can switch between different tabs like supportive scrolls or what are the different tabs when you're scrolling something? I don't remember off the top of my head, but
I don't
uh,
remember either.
Yeah, I don't have
uh,
Maple open, so I'm not really sure right now.
Yeah, I'm not looking at it.
yeah, but it's very nice. And then one thing I also like about Unleashed is it's not out yet, but there's an event for a new evolving ring called the Absolute Ring, and
Very
there's
OP
more
ring.
information about it on the Maple website. But basically, it's like any other evolving ring, but you have to evolve 3 different rings and turn them in like a month, I believe, to get a plus 18 all stat ring and plus 15 attack, weapon attack, and magic attack ring. So it's very nice.
Yeah, it's very nice to give
I'm
out for
wondering
free.
if you can actually potential it though.
No, you won't be able to.
Oh, well, that kind of, I don't
But
know.
I do think it's tradable, so
Yeah, tradable, no potential, no crazy stuff like that.
yeah. Very
It's
nice.
probably still going to be really expensive though if you don't get one for free.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I'm going overboard on it. I'm farming it on 5 different characters because it's tradable, and I'm like, yes, payday for me.
See,
Because
that's hard for us people that have jobs though.
Yes.
I
I can
just
only
stay
do it
home
on
all day, bored out of my skull.
Yeah, I
Oh,
actually
I
started
can
my
only
summer
do it on
job,
one
so
character. Yeah, I can only do it on one character, so.
I could probably try to do it on two, but I'd get too bored of just waiting.
well, for all you guys who want to do it now, it's kind of too late to get the ring because you missed the first week.
Yeah.
But you can still
You can buy.
maybe get a chair.
No, because you still need the attendance stamps.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, well, anyways, let's move on to what we don't like about Unleashed.
Okay, that is a lot of
There's
stuff.
a lot of stuff, yeah.
Definitely. I'm just gonna talk about something that for Phantoms, their stolen skill loadout is bugged right now. You can't open it. When you press the skill, it opens up your regular inventory. The only way to access it is by stealing skills again, and then you can access it, but it's extremely tedious if you want to change skills and you have to
Plus, you
steal.
have to actually have room in your stolen skill inventory for it to
Yeah.
even work.
If you don't have
Yeah.
room,
it's
you're
kind of-
screwed.
Yeah.
yeah. Also, the rich to poor gap is freakishly huge now.
Yeah.
I don't like how they increased the meso limit. I don't know. I feel like that
You don't
raised
like that?
prices a bit. No.
No,
Did
because
it raise prices?
no, the prices were still that high before, just now you can
Yeah.
actually pay for them with mesas.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
and you don't
okay, I
have to
guess.
like wait until the person's there. Because
Yeah, I
usually what
guess that's
people
not
would
too
do
bad.
is, yeah, people would just do like leave an offer.
It
And I'll
also
get back to
lowers the
you.
chance of getting scammed, so you don't have to use like crazy items like white scrolls or something to
Yeah.
for collateral.
Yeah, I guess yeah, that's good, I guess. One thing I absolutely hate because I was really getting into doing dojo, but now dojo is insanely impossible to do. I can't even finish anymore,
Yeah, that's
and it's
something
really
really
sad.
annoying. They buffed
I
up
was looking,
dojo so much.
I heard it's like 10 times harder now.
I
Something
almost
like that.
completed it the other day, but I ran out of like time at the last second. I had like I don't know 200 mil HP left on Wugong, and I was very mad.
I was
Isn't
looking forward to finishing, like, I was trying to work on my time, but now I can't because I can't even finish.
Yeah, now I can't even finish. So wow.
Another thing that annoys me is that Xenon was released pre-nerfed, so it's like super duper OP, and there's Xenons everywhere, and I don't know. My friend has less funding than me, and his range is like 200k, and mine's 170k, so I don't really like that at all.
Yeah, my Xenon with just like a few tradable equips, not even like cubed for percent all stats, out damages my Phantoms. So that says a lot about Phantoms being weak and Xenons being OP. And my Phantom's like 200, my Xenon's in the 140s, so.
Yeah, and then bosses got an extreme buff, which again makes it to where you can hardly even kill them, if at all, which sucks because now only super funded people can kill bosses, and it's not as fun anymore because there's less things for people with less funds to do. So I don't
yeah.
really agree with that.
Yeah, and
And then oh, sorry, go ahead.
okay. So, I'm fine with them buffing up the bosses. The game needs a bit more challenge, add
Mhm.
more HP to the bosses, but they didn't change the drops at all. It's still the same regular bad stuff like Zakum helmets, Chaos Zakum helmets, maybe a few Pink Bean reverse weapons, but they buffed up the bosses so much it's not even worth going to them anymore because you're still getting the same stuff. If you're super funded, you don't want a Zakum helmet. It's
Yeah.
basically that.
That's true. And then other things that just really annoy me about Unleashed is that Jesters, Aliens, and LHC basically got raped. Like, it's not even worth training there anymore.
That
Yeah.
makes me so
So,
sad. Like I
and
was super happy about it. I'm like the laziest person when it comes to training, and I'm like, yes, so easy to get to 120, and then they just go ahead and do this, and I'm very sad about it.
I just don't like having to like you have to PQ now just to get those levels. And
Yeah.
I like PQing, but I don't like PQing that much. You know, it's really annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And then
like
they
PQing,
buffed,
but I don't like being forced to PQ to level.
Yeah.
yeah. And then
Well,
they buffed MP3 so you can't go there anymore as like a level 90 or whatever. It's like
They're
level
level
150 now.
150. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
crazy.
And then basically before, like from level 75 to I don't know 110, you'd go to aliens, but now you have to go to like Romeo and Juliet PQ to level 100. And then what's really nice is from 100 to 120, it's relatively quickly with Evo World if you're on a decent job. So it's
Yeah.
pretty
yeah.
fast
I
there.
have one more thing to say about MP3s.
Yeah. Go
Okay, it's
ahead.
really weird how GMS decided to just like nerf everything at the same time, but on top of that, they also had to change MP3s, which no other version has. They added like a whole new quest line to get a level 150 badge, which is pretty nice, but
Hmm.
I don't get why they had this super buff MP3. If they wanted to add the badge in, they could have like made the quests a bit lower leveled and left MP3 the same. And they also got rid of
Yeah.
Monster Park Extreme, which was another good training spot, which once again, GMS is the only version that decided to do that. So they really went overboard with trying to make it harder to level.
Yeah, EMS still has Monster Park Extreme, I think, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's I don't know why they do this, but another thing, Jets, Kanas, and Hayatos still do not have hyper skills, nor will they get any in the near future, if
yeah.
at all.
Nexon
Which
has no intent of like releasing the hyper skills for them. It's like they just pass right over them. Oh, you're an exclusive class? Okay, no hyper skills for you. And yeah, they're not getting
I,
revamped anytime soon. They just keep going down on the damage charts. Jets are like
yeah,
uh,
pretty bad right now.
Jets are at the
yeah.
bottom of the chart.
I just have a quick question. Hayato and Kana, they originate from Japan MS, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Do they in Japan MS? Do they have hyper skills?
No.
That I
Okay,
don't
so
know.
then it's all together. They don't have hyper skills, but does Japan
Yeah.
MS all together have hyper skills? Does
Yeah.
anything have hyper
Yeah, they do.
skills? Okay, so then those characters just don't have hyper skills. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's something with it has to come from Korean MS for them to
Yeah.
have hyper skills,
Probably.
and
Which is
yeah,
kind of unfair for those classes because people do main those classes,
yeah.
but it's unfair.
Yeah.
Like I can understand Hayato and Kana. Just I despise Jet because it's so bad, so bad. I never got mine past level 40 because I was like,
Mine's like level 10 or 15 or something.
Mine's in like the 80s. I tried getting it to 120 for the third job. I mean, wait, what am I talking about? I tried getting it to 120
Link
for
skill.
the link skill, yeah, but I just got ridiculously bored of it.
yeah,
I don't dislike Jet, I just don't like it.
yeah, just
And
don't.
then finally, Unleashed coins, they are extremely hard to find. I think Mike earlier said that you can only get like 19 per day.
Yeah, you can only
And
get
then
19
there's
per day. And then if you want to get 19 per day, you have to spend at least 2.5 hours getting them.
and then all the stuff in the shop you can't buy anything in a day. So I don't know, that's just kind of annoying.
Yeah, and
And
then
then oh,
oh,
sorry, go ahead.
okay. Okay, so an item that a lot of people want to get from the shop, like the Unleashed Scroll, it's 50%, and that costs 20 coins. You can only get 19 coins a day. So you're basically spending 2 days to get something that has a chance of working. And you need to
Yeah,
spend
Yeah.
2.5 hours on at least the first day, so it's kind of ridiculous.
They should at least like lower the coin, like the cost of
Yeah,
each item, I think. That would be fair, I
like
think, in my opinion.
we had many great coin events, like Legends was good for farming, Renegades was good for
Mhm.
farming,
I
even the
miss
Maple
Pink
event
Zack.
was good for an extent. And yeah, Pink Zack was great.
Tempest was good as well.
Yeah.
Pretty good for farming.
Yeah, Tempest
And
was
then
good too.
I think Alex wanted to talk about the Tyrant and the Marvel
Um,
machine.
Yeah, both me and Mike really don't like how you can't get Tyrant from bosses. Well, I think you can, but it's an extremely
No,
low
you
chance,
can't. They
correct?
just took it out because they
Oh,
don't want
wow.
hackers getting them.
That
Yeah,
really
you can only get
sucks.
them from Marvel machine. You have to spend money, and it's really annoying.
And they did the same thing with Root Abyss. They brought out Chaos Root Abyss, but then they decided, oh, I want you guys to spend money on it, so they just took it out. Apparently it got bugged and everything. But other versions have it and it's working fine, so I don't know why they can't just, like, look at their files, see how it's coded and everything, fix that here. I mean, if they really wanted to fix it, they could fix it. Like, they could fix exploits where people are, like, duping and stuff, but
This is GMS we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the reason why they changed it is I feel like when I feel like they obviously report back to Korean MS because that's like the main center. But I feel like if they don't get high enough numbers for like their revenue, I feel like Korean MS is just like, okay, make it so they have to spend money on a chance kind of thing to get these good of equips that'll taunt them into spending money. Because Marvel Machine recently just like was offering a bunch of Tyrant stuff and like
Oh, I have one thing
one
I also
million
want to
Maple
talk about.
points, and you can go ahead, Mike.
Okay, so Nexon has been doing this new thing lately, which really annoys me. They've been offering double chances for like double Miracle Time and double, what's it called for those boxes in Marvel Machine? Double
I don't know.
Marble Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've been ending those shortly and not even doing them at all. For the Marvel Machine thing, they did it for like 4 hours when they promised 24 hours, and they didn't like do it. They didn't refund or anything. So a lot of people got ripped off there. And just
Yeah.
the last week, they promised a double Miracle Time, and they
I don't
didn't
even.
do that at all. They just left a little notice on the website.
I thought that was just a few days ago. It wasn't last week. I don't think.
It was on the weekend.
Yeah, it
It
was
was
on the
supposed to
Oh,
weekend.
was
be
it?
a
Oh,
week
okay.
flies by, but on the
Gotcha.
weekend there's supposed to be a double miracle time for cubing, and it never happened, and I'm pretty sure people still were cubing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw some angry smegas like, why isn't there a double miracle time? I don't see any messages.
Yeah.
Because isn't it during a double miracle time, if you get lucky, a message pops up in the chat box and the entire world can see? So nobody was getting that, and
And also, when it's double Miracle Time, they have like a little pop-up thing on the screen that like prompts you to go buy Miracle Cubes. So,
yeah, yeah,
They're like, please buy money or buy NX. Please
yeah,
buy
yeah.
NX.
yeah.
And in
And
Please,
then
response to that, they just left a little notice on the website. Oh, guys, we know it didn't work. We're working on a fix right now. And that's it.
Trollolololo.
yeah, and
And
just
now it's not even on the
continuing,
homepage anymore. It's just getting pushed off by other updates. So,
yeah,
Nexon's just trying to smooth this one over.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're most likely not going to hear anything about that ever again.
yeah. So just continuing talking about like Marvel Machine stuff. I recently spent about $45 on Marvel Machine. It's a lot of money, and I wouldn't necessarily say that I got like extreme crap, but I got pretty bad stuff. I
Extreme
mean,
crap.
like I got three of
Oh,
those
the images in
Tinker.
my head.
Yeah.
Taco
Uh,
Bell.
wow. I've never actually had Taco Bell. Anyways,
It's good.
continuing my story. Um,
5-layer burrito.
those I did the Marvel Machine. What did I just say?
You
I did
did
the
the Marvel
Marvel
Machine.
Machine.
Oh, yes.
I did the Marvel Machine,
Do
and
that Marvel Machine.
I got like 3 Tinker's chests, and those
Oh man, you're
things.
lucky.
Oh no, I hated that. Like it raised my range by like 2, because I already
Wow.
had amazing stuff, like a good shoulder, pretty good belt.
Wait, were
Uh,
they tradable?
no, they're not, which
Oh.
is really annoying. And then I got like these red Mesodizer chairs. I
Oh,
got
those
2
things are
of
cool.
them, and stuff like that. But the best things I got from that was I got these 5 Gachapon tickets, and when I did that, I got 4 permanent chairs. So it wasn't even the Marvel Machine that was the luckiest thing; it was the Gachapon.
Yeah.
So it was like what? But it's a pretty big ripoff for like you get 3 items from spinning uh once, and each spin is $5. It's pretty
Is it
expensive.
really? Why
Yeah.
is it
Yeah,
$5 and everything else is like $1, like those ticket kind of
because
things? Like
Nexon likes money, and people will
that's
pay for it.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well,
Like I could see it maybe $2, but 5?
Tyrants in the
That's
box got to raise it to $5.
that's
yeah.
crazy.
That's why
Really.
I spent about $45.
Wow, I am so glad I never bought any Miracle or whatever they're called, Marvel Machine
Yeah,
tickets.
spins.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, I'm the type of person. Well, if I really like a game, I'll spend real life money for it, or I spend my dad's real life money for it. And I I don't know. I've gotten better over the years, but I kind of think like I don't think twice. I'm like, oh okay, yeah, I'll totally get something lucky if I spin 5 more times,
Alex, one
and I end
second.
up getting crap.
I know somebody's gonna hate on that. What you just said, spending your dad's
Yeah,
money. I know somebody's gonna hate on that.
Oh well, whatever.
Alex is the stereotypical little kid that takes his dad's credit card.
No, I asked my dad, and he's like, "Yeah, sure." No. Uh,
Alex, can I just say you have the coolest dad in the world?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
um, yeah, I guess. Thank you. I am pretty lucky. I mean, they're all gamers, and pretty much
Except
just
when you play Marvel Machine, then you're not lucky.
um. Well, yeah. Like I remember to get that $50 card, the package for permanent transparent items was on sale and it was $30. So I'm like, okay, I'll just get the 50. I didn't spend any money on the transparent stuff. I bought a 2 times XP card and then $45 worth of Marvel Machine and then like 3 cubes. So pretty bad. I'm not good with that, but uh, just don't do Marvel Machine. Just stay away from it.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, moral of the story, just don't even do it.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
don't do it.
Moral of the story: don't cube, don't gachapon, don't what's the last one? Marvel Machine, and
Yeah.
don't do
Wait-
any of
wait
those
for
little
red.
boxes or anything.
Yeah,
Wait
that-
for red and get the free cube.
yeah, and also
Even though those
one,
aren't going to be easy to get, it's still going to be hard to get those. 'Cause
Well, yeah,
they're
but
not
I mean,
just
it's
going to give
still
away free
something.
cubes like that. It's Nexon.
Yeah.
yeah.
And if
Oh,
it is easy, they're going to make it harder in GMS.
I just want to add something about the red. For any of you guys who need mastery books, don't spend your money on mastery books. Wait 6 months until we get the red update. What they're doing is they're changing it. There's only 2 types of mastery books: a mastery book 20 and mastery book 30.
Oh yes, I
And-
love this, and it works for Maple Warrior.
Yay,
Yes.
Maple Warrior
So
30.
awesome.
And basically how it works is it levels up. It's basically how any other book, like for 20, 30, but it works for everything. So
You can choose which book that you
Yeah.
want.
Yep.
It's so awesome. I think
and
I think they cost like 10 or 12 mil, right?
it's
Something
7
like
mil
that.
for 20 and 10 mil for 30.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's very inexpensive as far as books go.
Yeah,
Because I mean, books now are ridiculous.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
Maple Warrior 30,
especially
500 mil.
yeah, and
Yeah.
Caney, Maple Warrior 20 and 30 are both 400 mil each.
Yeah,
And I remember
glad
for
you
the
brought
longest
that
time
up.
they were like 700.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
really
so
great.
glad you brought that up. I am looking forward to that so
Yeah.
much in
Yeah.
case I make a new main or something.
I don't have Maple Warrior 30 on anything. I'm very happy about that.
I hope that they do that for fifth job though. Like
Yeah.
the same book thing.
Yeah, I was
Oh
thinking
yeah,
about
I
that.
think we should
I was
talk
thinking about that
that.
the other day because I'm like, okay, if they're gonna make all these skills easy to get, then they're gonna make fifth job skills really hard to get.
Wait, I think you should talk about the 5th job real quick. Like you made a video on it, so
Okay,
Talk-
so
job.
basically Nexon confirmed fifth job. That's it. We don't know
And-
anything about it.
yeah.
They just
But-
said at a press conference. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, fifth job.
But I'm pretty sure we can guess because they raised the level cap to 250. We can guess that it's most likely 200 to 250, or it might be like 180.
I'd like to see it at
250.
180 because by 180
Yeah.
you maxed all your stuff. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
definitely.
mind 160 though. I mean,
Well, yeah, I think 160 would be good because 100 to 160, that's a lot of skills. And then
all they have
160
to do is just like reduce the max skill level number or whatever, and it would work fine. I think.
personally, I
we're-
think 180 would be better.
Yeah, well, I
But the
think
earlier
would
the
be-
better. I'm fine with it being earlier, but
I think
180
they were
seems like the magic
hinting at-
number.
I think they were hinting at 160 though.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be 160. But anyway, I guess we should move on to the last topic because we've been rambling on forever.
There's a last
so-
topic.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
All right. So the last topic is what we would like to see added or removed from Maple Story. And for me,
Yeah.
I would like to see cubes drop from normal mobs instead of like just bosses because not everybody can kill these bosses because they were revamped. So if they drop from normal mobs, that would greatly remove the gap between the rich and the poor. But then again, I mean, cubes, the drop rate would probably be like really low. But I mean, even still, it's still something. And then maybe even make the cubes only go up to unique or something or epic. Make it fair.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Like, I actually really like the idea of cubes dropping from normal mobs, but they only go up to unique. Because I think that would be like, okay, you can have good equips. Just if you want to take it to the next level, you have to pay. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that personally, but I
Or
don't like that you have to pay real life money to even change anything.
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Or maybe make the ones that drop from normal mobs go to epic, and then the ones from bosses go to unique. And then you have to
Yeah.
pay to go to legendary. Something like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't
That would
mind
be
that. I
fair.
really wouldn't.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
And then I think, or we all agree that they should cut the prices on cubes in the cash shop in half, because you can go through a paycheck easily cubing. I mean, I can't. I spend like 100, even 50 sometimes on cubes, and it's just ridiculous. And I get like no good stats at all.
Yeah.
Most of the time my gear doesn't even go up to the next tier, so I don't know. I think they should reduce the price by like a lot.
Yeah, I'm not
Or
even bothering touching with cubes anymore because it's just a
Yeah.
huge scam.
I
Yeah, it
personally
really
think
is.
that each cube should be like 200 NX each. That way you could get 5 cubes per 1K. That would
Yeah.
be amazing. Like right now the price for 1 cube is it 1.2 or 1.8?
1.2.
It's like, yeah.
1.2 NX.
Well, it also depends on which cube you get, because there's so many right now.
Yeah. Isn't the super cubes 1.8 and then the
1.8 or 1.9
I
or
think it's
something.
No, I think it's
1.9, but
1.8.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But and then there's another one that's like $3, and then there's one that's $4 and $4.9. So it's like, the hell,
Too many cubes.
way
Yeah.
too many. But
And then finally, I would like to see them bring back LHC Party Play and the original experience, because they totally raped LHC. I mean, let's just be honest here. Nobody's gonna go there now. Why? It's just
Yeah.
no
sitting.
party play. Isn't it like if you go too far from the level of the monsters, you get reduced XP?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So
Like,
it's
I thought
really hard to
Nexon was-
train.
I thought Nexon was trying to promote Party Play,
Nope.
but now they're
Yeah.
getting rid of this. Like, why?
Yeah, like it's really annoying. Well, the XP of LHC got nerfed entirely, right?
Yeah,
And then,
way
um,
nerfed.
but another party place is what's it called? Hall of Honor, which
That
is in
didn't get
future.
touched, luckily.
Well, it didn't get touched in the way that the party play didn't leave, but the experience was global, right? So if
They
you
nerfed
go,
it a little bit.
yeah,
Really?
so if you level up too high from the level of the mobs, you get reduced XP.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
But that's
Mhm.
why people who are funded can go to the Twilight Perion and train on those super strong golems.
Yeah,
So
that's crazy.
then again, we see the difference between rich and poor. Like I know
Yeah.
I can't train there; I'll die.
And they hit
But-
Yeah.
so much, too.
But I see like super powerful Xenons training there like it's nothing.
Oh, yeah, they can just
Yeah,
one-shot those
true.
things, jump around the map.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's
You said something about
ridiculous.
dying? Not here.
Yeah, like a while ago, before I got to level 200, I bought a permanent safety charm. But now that they increased the level cap to 250, it's so useful.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's really ridiculous how they changed it and how annoying it is to level. But yeah.
Do you guys have anything to say in closing?
Thank you for reaching this far in the podcast.
Yep, thank you for watching the podcast. If you like the podcast, remember to subscribe for more of these awesome podcasts.
Mhm.
And yeah,
My channel. Oh, sorry.
my
sorry.
channel is youtube.com/ToyDualer. Gotta get that in before Chad says his. Just putting that out there.
Thanks, Mike. My channel is youtube.com/thisloudmorning, but I recently changed my name to TickleMeChad, so just YouTube
likes
search
being
TickleMeChad.
tickled.
I do like being tickled.
If you know his special shot, he'll do something. Special spot. He'll do something nice
What?
for you.
Chad plays hourly with the Elmo Tickle toy so that he
No,
is
he
happy.
hates Tickle Me Elmo.
Yeah,
Does he
Elmo
really?
is
They get into
my.
I'm
fist
sorry.
fights, you know.
Oh, no, I want to be the tickler. Okay, anyways. And I'm AlexSprites, youtube.com/AlexSprites. And yeah.
All
Feel free
right.
to go ahead and check out all our channels, and we will probably all be uploading this. So I hope you enjoyed the podcast,
Yep.
and we will maybe see you guys in the next podcast.
Wait,
if
I have
you
one more
really
thing
like
to say.
it. Okay, go ahead.
We need a name for this podcast. If you guys have a name, leave it in the comment section below. If we decide to use your name, we'll give you a shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, if we come up with a name ourselves, it's going to be something stupid like
Yeah.
TickleCast.
No, the toy cast.
Or
No. Or the Alex
sprites.
cast.
I don't know. I have no
Okay,
good
anyway.
suggestions.
Rub my
All right.
belly cast.
Anyway, guys, we will see you guys in the next episode. Let us know how you like the podcast in the comments below.
He said
And
lettuce.
toodles.
Bye.
Adios. Have a nice day.